Like, what was that, man? What was that? Sup, Mile High here. Back again with a new video. And today, sports wise, one of the worst fucking days of my life. The Broncos, sports wise, not actually personal wise. One of the worst days of my life. What a terrible day. The Blue Jays got eliminated by one fucking game, so they're out of the playoffs. The Broncos lose and they got stomped to the fucking ground like we did against the Jets, except the Jets won today against the Titans. That makes me feel better, but who cares a shit? We lost, and that's what matters the most. We lost. It's a loss at home, which is the worst loss because, those fans paid a lot of money to see the fucking Broncos perform, and they didn't even do that. If they lost close, it would have been heartbreaking, but at least it showed that they had fight. They had no fucking fight. They had no passion. Pat Shermer sucks. This O line sucks. And that's all year. I know it's again we won 3 games in a row. Oh yeah, against fucking garbage teams. And I think we're gonna win games this year, but we didn't perform. If we performed and lost, then I would be happy with this performance and say we played good, but we didn't. We played like shit. Like we played solid the first quarter, and then we got a touchdown, and then we just let the fucking brakes fucking go full speed and let the Ravens get the game. The second I knew it was over is when that damn punt return from that Ravens player. I'll look at his stats later, and they got a field goal, and like it was a 10-point game. But hey, let's look at it now. First quarter, nothing really happened because it was back and forth. Both defenses were playing good, and then we actually got into the end zone with a nice Javonte Williams run. Got a touchdown. We're up 7-0. Let's get it. And literally the next fucking drive, Lamar moves the ball down the field, and Latavius Murray runs it in, touchdown. 7-7, and then do jack shit. Terrible drive. Then only gain like 3 yards on a Melvin Gordon run, and then Lamar deep ball right to Marquise Brown. I thought he was gonna drop it, but he was wide open. Nice diving catch. Can't deny that. Can't be biased. That was a nice catch, even though he was wide the fuck open. 14-7, and then a bad call. It was a bad call. Should have been defenseless receiver, hit on defenseless receiver, didn't get the call, and then a bad punt by Martin returned by the Ravens, and we hold them to a field goal. 17-7, defense not playing that good, and then second half they allow 2 field goals, and that's really it. Defense played better in the second half. They kept the team in the game, but the offense just couldn't do shit because Shermer sucks. We abandoned the run. We stopped running the ball with Javante, and we just, you know, I know we lost Drew Lock. I mean, not Drew Lock. We lost Teddy Bridgewater because he got concussed. I hope he's okay, but this was a bad game. This was a bad game. No turnovers until like the end. It didn't really fucking matter. Like both quarterbacks played terrible for the Broncos. For Bridgewater 7 for 16 and a touchdown, 65 yards. That's it. They held us to what was it? Let me have to do the fucking math here. 65 plus 113 was that? So it's fucking seven. That's 182 passing yards. That's terrible. Lamar had 316 passing yards. Fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. Um, Lamar only rushed for 28 yards. That's pretty good. I think their entire team rushed for 100 yards. Yeah, I think we did good against the run. We did very good against the run, in my opinion. Marquise Brown played very good, 1 touchdown. Uh, who else got a touchdown? Latavius Murray rushed for a touchdown, and we only had 2 touchdowns, and they were both in the first half. The defense did adjust in the second half. They still sucked. The damn Ravens were milking the damn clock so bad. Locke didn't look that good. Bridgewater didn't look that good. Melvin Gordon, 56 yards rushing. Javante, 48 yards rushing with that big run in the first quarter. And then they had just abandoned the run in the second half, man. They didn't do anything, really. Cortland Sutton didn't do that much. Noah Fant did pretty solid. He got a touchdown, 46 yards. Tim Patrick did Kendall Hinton, fuck. I want David Moore so bad next week to play. Um, and those are the offensive stats. Defensive stats: 5 sacks against us. So Where's defense stats? Where the fuck's defense? Defense, offense. Let's go defense. So defensive stats. Um, Defense didn't look that good, man. Outside of Caden Stearns, who had 2 sacks, he had that nice deflection. Didn't do anything for Baltimore. Who got the sack? So Bowser got 2 sacks. Cool name. Obviously, you know what Bowser is. Justin Houston, former Chief, got a sack. Matt Burkelly, whatever his name is, got a sack. And Owen got a sack. And didn't they get one forced fumble? No, they didn't. And who got the pick? Everett got a pick. It didn't really matter at the end. They were just trying to get Cortland Sutton a touchdown, like a garbage time touchdown, because he didn't have one this year. Um, yeah, pathetic performance by everybody. Like only 2 sacks, didn't get that much. They stopped the run. They stopped the run. I know they gave up 100 yards combined, but like they didn't. Lamar didn't really have any big running plays. He beat us with his arm, and that shows that he's a good quarterback. He beat us with his arm, and next week is going to be against the Steelers on the road. That's going to be a tough defensive matchup. Maybe Big Ben's washed and shit, but their defense could win them games. Um, yeah, this was a bad performance, man. We have to get back to the running. We have to get the running game going, man. Like they just abandoned the run altogether. They kept going for deep shots of Drew instead of just going like trying to run the ball. We were only down by 10, and we just abandoned the run. You know, it's not like we're trying to get like it's not like we're down by like 20 plus in the second half and we're trying to go deep and trying to get touchdowns. Like we just abandoned the run. It was terrible. Pat Shermer sucked. The offensive line sucked. Drew Lock sucked. Teddy Bridgewater sucked. The receivers sucked outside of Fant. You know, he got a touchdown. He got the only touchdown. Um, and the players of the game, probably Lamar for the Ravens. He played very well. Latavius Murray played well for them. Bowser got 2 sacks for them. It's a cool fucking name. And for us, Caden Stearns, he got 2 picks. He's been looking pretty good the last couple games. And if Stearns can keep like playing good, man, then Kareem Jackson's replacement. He's gonna be Kareem Jackson's replacement. And he was the best safety on the field for the Broncos because Justin Simmons played terrible. He played terrible, man. Mark Andrews played fucking great. Like he had a nice game. Mark Andrews, again, good tight ends kill us, and you know we're not gonna face a good tight end next week because I have no idea who the fuck the Steelers tight end is. No offense. Last year it was Eric Ebron. Is he still on their team? Let me look it up. This is high journalism right here. Eric Ebron. What team is he on? Oh, he's on the Lions? He's back on the Lions? Eric Ebron is a National Football player. College team in North Carolina was drafted by the Lions. Oh, he's a free agent, I think. I don't know. Eric Ebron's not on their team anymore. I have no idea who their team, their tight end is, but it's gonna be a tough game because of their defense and and Najee Harris. Their offensive line's not that good, but our pass rush is not that good. It hasn't been that good all year, except against the Jets, and that doesn't really count because the Jets suck. But the Jets played very well against the Titans, but the Titans' defense sucks. Like it counteracts, man, counteracts. But this was a tough game, tough pill to swallow. On the next week, it's a week by week basis. If we get the W next week, we're gonna forget about this. If we lose next week, then we're in trouble. We're in some deep trouble. We need to win next week. It's against the Steelers. Steelers are they may be 1-2. I mean 1-3, but they're not like they're not fucking it. They're not. They're not like the Jets or the Jags. Like they have some competence. They have winning culture. It's just they're struggling now because like Big Ben's peck is fucking hanging from his meat. He's literally hanging from the bone. So that's probably why. And yeah, I'm done with this video. Broncos showed no heart. Terrible game by them. GG to any Ravens fan here. Anyone who's a Ravens fan, I don't know that much. Maybe, who was it? I forgot who was the Ravens fan that I know. But GG to the Ravens. You guys earned the victory. You guys were the better team. You know, we can't win the fucking game in the first quarter, in the beginning of the second. So, everyone have a good day. Peace.